Hey guys, this is Paul from Rank Assassin, and I'm so excited to show you the new feature we've developed for Rank Assassin called SEO Meta Manager. It allows you to edit your meta title, meta description with AI, do it manually, but it's all in one dashboard. You could make edits to any of your pages on your website, even if it's not from Rank Assassin. So, this is a separate add on feature that you could use for your general optimization, and it's really powerful to be able to just make the edits within one dashboard without having to leave and go individually to pages. I'll give you a common workflow for a lot of SEOs. Now, commonly, SEOs install different plugins for SEO like RankMath, that's Yoast, or any of the common SEO tools right now. The common workflow to make the edits for metadata is to actually go to your pages into WordPress and click into each individual page you have on your website. If I click on this and click on Rank Math and click on Edit Snippet, this will allow you to make edits. And if I want to make an edit, I just want to add that, and you save that, and you have to do that for all of your different pages. Now imagine if you have 200 pages or hundreds of pages, and that's going to be a nightmare to do, and you're going to have a really non-fun time unfun time just going over all of those pages. Now this will just make it a lot easier for you to manage all your metadata in one dashboard, and you can load it up here in paginated. You can load as many as you want. You can use AI to generate the meta title and meta description. But in case that you want to just make an edit manually, I could just add, let's say, this meta title and meta description. It will automatically save in one dashboard, and you can just click on this page right here. You should see that it's now updated using the meta title and meta description we have inserted. Now, the most powerful part about this is you can use AI to generate the meta title and meta description. Now, it doesn't just create meta titles and meta descriptions out of thin air. It uses the page's context. The way we've developed the plugin is it pulls the pages and makes an analysis of what the search intent is. So if it's a commercial local page, then it's naturally gonna have the search intent of commercial and local. If it's gonna be informational, if it's an article, then it's gonna be an informational intent. And it also grabs all of the different keywords within the page. Now I'll give you an example which is gonna be a lot more easier to just show right now. Let's say you want to generate the meta title right here. If I click on generate meta title, it's analyzing the page, it's scrolling the page for context. So it's grabbing those headers, it's grabbing those interlinks that you have on your site, it's getting context. We've optimized it so it generally just fits into the recommended character count with SEO. And you see that it automatically sets the search intent. So it makes that analysis based on what the page is talking about. It just makes it a lot more easier for you to manage your pages, know which ones are commercial or local. You could do filters. And if you want to do the same with the meta description, all you need to do is click on this pencil icon right here, and it's going to generate the page. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to base it on the keywords. It's going to base it on your brand. It's going to base it onto the location that's been talked about. And I didn't even have to insert anything. It automatically just generated that perfectly within the recommended range. It added the brand, it added the keywords, it added the location just automatically. Now, if I want to go about this meta title, meta description, no, it's gonna take time if I have to go manually to each of the pages here. There is a feature for you to select as many pages as you want and generate it by bulk. So let's say you just want to generate 4 pages for the meantime, because it's gonna be a lot easier to show in this demo. I will select and just select the 4 pages. I can select if I just want to generate the titles or descriptions. In this case, I'm going to generate both, which just means the meta title and meta description, and select generate. It's going to ask me to if I want to generate 4 pages. Okay, I will set okay, and then now it's doing this thing. So it's doing basically the same thing that I just showed you for the individual pages. It's going over the page content, the headers, the internal links, everything in the context, and it's very minimal. So if you're thinking, oh, that's a lot of context with the AI, what if it just eats up a lot of my credits? We understand that as much as possible, we want to reduce the amount of context that's needed in the AI. We just feed it the right information and we don't want necessarily to overwhelm it with instructions. So we're very hyper specific, and you can see that it's very specific to the page it's talking about. So this one's Arlington Heights. Its meta title and meta description is fairly optimized for that location. It works for all different kinds of pages. Now, if you're asking, how about for informational pages? Let's grab a random informational page by showing all of the pages here. I want to get maybe an article. Okay, let's say this page, since it's an old page. Now I want to say I'll just generate it by bulk with both meta title and meta description, and just select that and set OK. Now it's doing the same thing. It's processing. It's going over all of the different headers and analyzing the search intent and making the meta title and meta description based on the analyzed search intent. So right now it's a combination of informational. There's a mix of local since you're talking about Texas, and it's kind of commercial since you're talking about what is the best purifiers. This exact search term is semi-commercial. You are in the decision phase in the buyer funnel, and you're essentially wanting to, you know, promote what are good air purifiers. Just for this example, and now you can see that it's informational. It's within the uh, recommended range for SEO, and the same thing with the meta description here. It bases the content in the headers and automatically just adds that content, meta title, meta description here in the dashboard. If you check on this page, you will see that it did apply right here, just within the range. And we've made it so that the AI, if it does go above the range, it will regenerate until it reaches that range. And we do have some advanced prompting. We are SEOs in our team, so we really understand like just how essential good prompt engineering is with generating SEO optimized meta title, meta description. It's gonna save a lot of time with any SEO work that you do for metadata optimization. Now, if I want to filter on pages, you have a lot of advanced filter here. So let's say I just want to look at the pages that are in draft. Maybe I want to check on those. Maybe I'm working on creating some pages I want to upload on the site. Then you can just check here, right, in the filter. If you want to clear the filter, you just have to clear that there. You have different filters here, and it's fairly straightforward. Now you can also set no index to any of your pages that you don't want to load. So instead of just manually going over each of the individual pages and setting no index, you can just have it in the same dashboard. I have to fix that UI, but it will set that page as no index. So if I go to this page right now, check indexability, you can see it's set to no index automatically on the dashboard. And you can also select as many pages, and let's say you want to select those as no index. It will automatically do that same thing there and set off those pages to no index, and it's applying the filter, so it's probably going to show that there. But if I go to no index only, you can see all of these different pages that we just set to no index. So that pretty much covers all of the different features for SEO Meta Manager. It's an all-in-one dashboard for you to manage any of your pages on your website, not just the rank assassin pages, but any pages, whether it's articles, whether it's your products, if you're doing WooCommerce, any of those pages are visible right here. And if you want to make an edit, automatically it's going to apply on the website without having to go to that exact page and doing the edit manually. So if you do that with RankMath or with Yoast, it takes a lot of time and you don't really want to spend a lot of time going over individual pages, and it's gonna save a lot of time, especially that we have AI assisting on the generation. So that pretty much covers the SEO Meta Manager. We have a lot more features in place, and I'm so excited to actually work on the other features we have in our lineup. We have a schema generator and a few others that we have on our roadmap. Again, if you guys are interested in suggesting features, everything is laid out in our user jot page. You can request multiple features. If you have anything specific you want us to look into, we are always looking at client feedback. We're always looking at the users, what they need, what we as SEOs help to save our time, because essentially that's the goal for Rank Assassin. We want it to streamline and if your SEO work and make it so that you save a lot more time for the value that we're providing. But yeah,